Today in the best of, one local online creator gained a following of more than 158,000 people. He's known for his bold style, playful personality, and goal of building Seattle community. TikTok fashion creator That's So Mavin is helping launch a new Seattle outfit competition. It's where local style meets creativity and self-expression, from thrifted gems to high fashion statements. This is all about showcasing individuality and having fun while doing it. Holly's down in the Arc Lounge now with Mavin Wilkes to talk about that outfit competition. Holly?
Steve, thank you so much. Mavin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, we're so happy to have you. We're talking about the 206 Fresh Fits competition. What is that? Tell us all about it.
So the 206 Fresh Fits competition is a competition that my co-host Jaden and I wanted to throw for the Seattle community for fashion. We wanted to shed a light on a scene that we both believe is very underrated, to be quite frank. And yeah, just a way to show that Seattle does have a fashion community.
Yes, okay, we do.
Yes,
so,
yes,
Seattle
yes.
does have a reputation, as you just mentioned, of having maybe a lazy style scene. You disagree. What do you think makes the city's sense of fashion stand out? Tell me.
Yeah, it's such an interesting narrative that there's this lackadaisical approach to fashion. And I think really at the end of the day, like people will base their fashion off functionality first and foremost, but what really stands out for the Seattle fashion scene is there is an emphasis on sustainability, environmental impact, and really a tether to local brands. Really, like if it's from Seattle, somebody from Seattle is making something to represent Seattle, you know, we're gonna latch onto it.
Yeah, I would say people really support each other in this community, especially with fashion. If we know of it's a brand locally, people are all about it. And also, too, we've seen so much creativity with sustainability in fashion.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite fits that you've found?
Oh, anything that's like Carhartt workwear related that's just been like revamped into like something I could wear for the daily use. That's definitely like one of my favorites.
That's that functionality, right? In a little bit. Okay, so give us some details about the event. When and where is it, and how can people enter?
Totally. So the event is going to be on October 17th over at Cal Anderson Park, specifically by the fountain. Originally, we were going to do it at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but it's going to be 4:30. So the folks who are just getting off work and maybe are in a fit can still pull up and participate or show. And to enter, it's really just a first come, first serve basis. We weren't really expecting it to go this viral on social media. So myself, my co-host Jaden, and the 3 judges we selected, we're going to each choose 20 individuals from the crowd. So there'll be 100 participants in total, and hopefully we'll get through it in time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about the prizes and how do you win? What are the judges looking for?
Totally. So there's gonna be 3 tiers of prizes. First prize is going to be a grand total of $500. Or an option of a vintage designer bag. Hopefully whoever wins is more fiscally responsible than me. I would go for the bag, but $500 is first prize. Second place prize, $250 store credit to local stores that myself and Jaden have built a rapport with. Soda Room in Cap Hill, Frida's in Pioneer Square, they do secondhand designer, and then Red Light Vintage in the U District, and Late Night Vintage Market, they focus on vintage. So.
That's so cool. How do you hope this event builds a sense of community? How are you going to try to, how do you hope it brings people together?
You know, I know competition might have like a negative nuance where it's like you're competing against each other, but I think competition is healthy to build a stronger community, like iron sharpens iron. And I hope even if people aren't able to compete, they are surrounded by the sense that Seattle does have a fashion community. And that maybe they see something that an outfit they may not have necessarily gravitated to originally, but they're like, oh, I got inspired by that. So.
Yeah, right. You hope it like, just brings more people together, right? All right, you're one of the creators who's commented on the Seattle artwork drama. For those of us who don't know about this, there's been a bit of a back and forth online about whether or not the first Thursday Art Walk in Pioneer Square should be a place to showcase fashion. What are your thoughts on this?
It's such an interesting discourse of a conversation that's been going on. I think personally it's silly because I don't think art and fashion are mutually exclusive. I believe they can not only just coexist, but one inspires the other. So, you know, even if you don't necessarily want to dress up to attend certain events, I don't think necessarily people who want to dress up should be judged for that. Yeah.
Okay, so last comments on the event that's coming up. You want people to participate? Tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, pull up in your best fit. The criteria for a good fit, what we're really gonna be looking for, not only will it, some people are going to be focusing on brand names. That's, I guess, a part of it, but it's realistically how it's proportionate to the silhouette, the figure, the confidence that is exuded, because we don't want the outfit to be, we don't want them to have the outfit wear them, we want them to wear the outfit, right? And so I think that body language is definitely going to speak a little bit louder than what the clothes might actually say.
All right, I love that.